Hello all, this is James Johnson, aka Sulfur Blade, and I'm here to talk to you about COVID-19. The lockdown, the mandated masks, the basic insanity of it all. I put together a pie chart because I just thought it would make sense if we really look at things as they actually are. Everyone seems to be scared shitless they're gonna die of COVID. Well, I shouldn't say everyone. There's a huge portion of the population out there scared shitless they're gonna die of COVID-19. They think that the end of the world is here and that this great plague is going to take their lives from them. Then there's another huge population that thinks COVID-19 is a great political tool to use as a weapon to try to get their political policy wish list. And then there's the rest of us that have just had it with this bullshit, and we want to go back to having our normal lives again. Here's the facts. The number one killer of human beings the world over is heart disease, with over 8.8 million deaths a year for heart disease. But we're still eating Big Macs. We're still going to the greasy taco place down the road. We still put lots of salt on our food. Salt's not illegal. Big Macs aren't illegal, though some lefties would probably love to make that a thing. The weird vegetable people would probably be all for doing some strange mandates to say you have to eat vegan, blah 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 blah. I don't even understand those people. Personally, I'm gonna eat what makes me happy. That means I die 10 years early? So be it. I don't give a crap. I just want to enjoy life while I'm here. I'm not enjoying life right now. I have no desire to wear a mask when I go out. I have no desire to hide from my shadow because, oh my God, COVID-19. When COVID-19 is not even remotely the big, bad, evil plague that it was made out to be. Let's look at the next killer, stroke. So, stroke is a thing, right? It's you could avoid stroke through better diet, but by and large, stroke is kind of like one of those things that's going to catch up to you, and it's your time. Yeah, you could have eaten better. Yeah, you could have done some things to avoid it, but by and large, it's the Grim Reaper. He's there waiting, and it's your time, and there's not much you can do about it, which is basically life and death on a whole. I saw a picture in a different internet site where some famous picture of a guy who escaped the towers coming down on 9/11 died to COVID, and it's like, it's his time. It's a shame that the guy died, and I feel for him. I'm sympathetic. I don't want anyone to die, to be honest, but it's life. That's what happens. We live and we die. Freaking out about it isn't going to solve anything. Hiding in your house isn't going to solve anything. And there's so many reasons to say that hiding in our house from COVID is not solving anything. All it is making a huge economic burden on our country. An entire year of school has been screwed for our kids. They need to go back to the classroom. They're the least likely people to have any type of mortality from COVID. I think there's been like what is it, less than a dozen in the entire world of kids who have died from this. It may be even less than 6, but it certainly is no number that warrants hiding children at home and not teaching them not going to school, them not learning. It's ludicrous right now what we're doing. Let's look at the next major factor: car accidents. 1,250,000 people die in car accidents a year. That's 10 times more people than have died to COVID in the United States. 10 times. But cars aren't illegal. We still drive cars. We still get in cars every day, and we don't bat an eye when we get in our car to drive over to the grocery store to get food to put on a table. We don't have a second thought about getting in that vehicle. But oh my God, 1,250,000 people die in car accidents every year. 10 times more than have died to COVID in the United States to date. Mosquitoes. 1 million people die to mosquitoes a year. It's the #1 killer of human beings in the animal world. 1 million. That's twice the amount of people that have died worldwide to COVID. Get killed by a mosquito yearly. But let's hide. Let's shelter in place. Let's social distance. Let's act like every shadow that lurks around the corner is going to stab us or shoot us. I mean, please, people, really. Murder. 475,000 people die at the hands of another person every year. That's almost as much as people who have died to COVID this year. And I'm telling you what, this lockdown is causing people to become murderous. And I think that murder stat is going to go up rapidly because of this lockdown bullcrap. Snakes. 100,000 people die to snakes a year. That's nearly as many people have died to COVID in the United States to date. Or have we gone about trying to eradicate snakes from the planet because they're evil, killing monsters? No. Suicide. 800,000 suicides a year. And that number is expected to increase dramatically this year because of these lockdowns. 800,000 suicides a year, expected to dramatically increase because of COVID. Poison deaths, almost 200,000 worldwide a year. 190,000. Which is more than, again, have died in the United States to COVID. Drowning deaths, 360,000. You're twice as likely to drown than to die of COVID in the United States. Let that sink in next time you go swimming in your swimming pool or go to the beach. It's scary stuff going to the beach, I tell you. I mean, with that COVID bug and then the twice as likely to drown stat than get COVID. I mean, it's scary to be a human. The Grim Reaper is around every corner. He's going to get you in so many ways when it's your time. It's your time, and there's not much you're going to do about it. That mosquito gets you that day. Oh. Or, that stroke comes along. Come on, people. Can you not see a political frame job when it's staring you in the face? For the love of God, stop stop with this stupid, crazy, I'm scared of everything mentality and I'm not going to leave my house. Or at least stop pointing your fingers at those of us who do leave our house. Stop trying to shame those of us who don't want to wear a mask. Because we're not cowards. We know we're going to die at some point. If it's to COVID, well then, tough luck for us. But something's going to get us at some point in our lifetime. We're not immortal. So for the love of God, just get some grip, get some perspective. This is not something you shut down an entire nation for. If the death stat was somewhere like the yellow piece of pie, like stroke, if that's what the US was experiencing, then I would say, yeah, we should probably shut the country down for it. But it's not the yellow slice, it's the black slice. It's that little tiny black slice. That's not even remotely worth considering shutting the country down for. In fact, if you take all of the other slices that aren't yellow and orange, and you put them all together, if that whole group there was COVID, I still wouldn't say that's worth shutting the country down over. But that's me. We all have our own way of looking at this. But I guess I'm willing to roll the dice. I guess I'm not as cowardly as so many people are out there. Anyway, this is my perspective on COVID-19 in a pie chart for all to see. This is why we have shut down an entire world for that little tiny slice of pie in the pie chart. Anyway, I'm James Johnson, aka Sulfur Blade. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please leave a like and subscribe. And until the next time, all, peace.